Now with this exercise, we were performing the man maker plank jacks onto the stepper. As you see here, we had a pair of dumbbells. We were in the plank position. We did a alternating row on each arm, and then after that, hopped with the feet onto the stepper behind us. Again, so we did the row with each arm, and then basically did like a plank jack onto the stepper. And what we did, as you see, we did make sure it was continuous, and the stepper and the dumbbell weights varied per experience level. So I would say if you're a beginner, probably haven't worked out in several months, probably start with like some 10-pound dumbbells or 15s. Intermediate to experienced could do anything from 20 and above. In this exercise, we were performing the explosive shoulder press onto the stepper. Now here, as you see, we have a stepper with a couple platforms under it, and we started in the seated position, and we pressed through with the dumbbells into the shoulder press, standing all the way up. Now, one thing I like to do is make sure when you go into the shoulder press, straighten the arms all the way out, and just to elude that, make sure you tap the dumbbells together at the top above your head. Again, here you sit all the way down, and then you press simultaneously while you're standing up or going into the standing motion into that shoulder press. So you want to keep it kind of fluid. And as you see, a lot of the ladies kept the dumbbells at their shoulders even on the way down. I like to do it that way too. Here we are performing the dumbbell swing into the half burpee. Now with this exercise, we have one dumbbell, and we are performing the kettlebell swing exercise, which we're just using a dumbbell instead of a kettlebell. And going into the half burpee, we're basically kicking our feet out and then coming right back in, not doing the full burpee on this exercise. Now with this exercise, one thing you want to note is when you're doing the dumbbell swing, the movement is not controlled from your shoulder. A lot of people tend to pull from the shoulder. The movement actually comes from the thrust of your hips moving forward. That helps get the momentum. And a lot of people use their shoulder in this exercise. That's how a lot of people create shoulder injuries. So you want to use the hips to control the movement. And another thing is you want to keep the arm fairly straight, not locked out, but straight. And you don't want to go too far over your head. You know, we go a little bit over the forehead or right above eye level in order to keep that movement fluid and right back into it. And it's kind of a little bit of an unorthodox way of doing a normal kettlebell swing. And then as you see, we go down into the burpee, and we're alternating arms after doing each half burpee with this exercise. With this upper body workout, we focused a lot on targeting the lats. As you can see here, we did a wide lat pull down using the cable machine, going more into that V taper of the lats, really working on that V taper to widen out and tighten up the lats. And as you can see here, we were doing it seated, facing the cable machine in order to stabilize the body and limit the rocking of the upper body while performing the exercise. With this exercise, you're going to make sure you try not to lean back too much and stay in a neutral position while performing this exercise. The next exercise here, we're doing another lat pull down using the cable machine. This time we were using the rope grip in order to pull it down. As you can see, we were pulling our elbows in towards our body, kind of driving it all the way back behind our body, letting it extend out all the way at the top to get that good stretch and tightening out the lats, and then pulling it in again. You want to limit the rock of the upper body. Try not to lean back when you're pulling the cable in. And on the next exercise here, you see we were using the V bar to do the lat pull down. And then for our high intensity, high calorie burning upper body workout, we were doing our tire flips here that we have at the Mecca. Here we're performing the easy bar curl and press. Now this exercise is focused around targeting the biceps, the front of the arms, and the shoulders. Here what we're doing is we're using the easy bar and doing our normal barbell curl or easy bar curl, and then going into the shoulder press and performing as many reps as we can within the time frame. Now with this one, the goal is, you want to limit the swing as much as possible while doing the curl. You don't want to have too much of a jerking movement, and then going into the press. And then we supersetted this with some cardio for a minute. So you can run for a minute, jog in place for a minute, do burpees, jumping jacks, whatever your preference is. And then right after we went back into the easy bar curl and press for the superset. And then after that, we went right back into the cardio, high intensity cardio for a minute. So we did two sets of the curl and press, and then two sets of the